Mitch was born for me, so he's going to start this.
Hi. Okay, this is crazy. We have just wrapped up Bob Fest 2012, and we had so many people
Yeah, so many people love you, Bobby.
come out and share their love with us today, and it's been unbelievable. We love you more than anything. We have so many stories, and
We got Mom to do a Jello shot today, and Dad did like 3.
so needless to say, it was a hit.
It was quite a success. Everyone came out and had a wonderful time. God, this is so weird because it just is weird. You should be here with us. And I know growing up we used to always say that if the 3 of us ever started something together, we'd fucking take over the world. The wonderful thing is that we still can. Excuse my slurring, I've had a few martinis. And I actually had my first Long Island iced tea ever.
Wow.
I've made about 1 billion of them in my life, but I had my first one. They're terrible. They're just terrible. But we still can take over the world because, Bobby, we know you're always going to be with us. And we'll always love you. And like I said, you'll always be in our hearts telling us to dream bigger and think outside of the box.
Oh, man.
What else? One of the things I remember so much about growing up with you is on my birthday, you bought me the Dr. Seuss book, Happy Birthday to You. And you would read it, my friends would come over, and you would read it in all these voices. And my friends thought you were the most entertaining, wonderful person ever. And it's just such a wonderful memory. Every time I read that book, I think of you. And I will always think of you. Hi, Mick. Mick is here, also loving you. I don't know if she's done a video. You should bring.
I've done a video.
But you have to make
I've
the time to do it.
I've never done a video on YouTube.
We haven't either. This is our
shitty first reason, but a good
yeah.
first reason too.
Yeah. I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you.
Someday we're all gonna go have drinks at the cottage.
Yes, and drink free
and Chinese
of
food
wine.
In honor of you.
Chinese food. Yeah. So what I've been thinking about a lot this week. I don't know if I can actually say this. So I think the first time that I spent a lot of time with Bob, I had met Bob when I was in college at UND, and he and Jill were there. Jill was in school there, and Bob had come to live there for a little while after he was in New York. And we had met like in passing at the Urban Stampede. I don't know if either of you guys ever have made it to the Urban Stampede, but yeah, old school coffee shop in Cranford.
I'm sure we went there.
Yeah, exactly. It was super cool at the time. And Bob and Jill actually lived above the Urban Stampede. And Chad lived in an apartment house with Channing and James Kotzik and Eric May. And Chad and I had Bob and Jill over for dinner one night to the house to hang out. And we made primavera pasta pie, which is basically spaghetti mixed with egg and cream, and you mash it up into the bottom of like a pie tin.
What?
And then you put the vegetables on top and you bake it, and it's so fucking good. Oh, it's good. Yeah. And then the next thing I remember is going to Minneapolis to visit them in their loft in St. Paul.
Oh my God.
That beautiful
loft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was really fun, and it was so cool, the neighborhood, and you know.
And the paintings I had about, I remember like Elsie. Mm-hmm. Well, my mom just got out to that old woman.
Yeah.
And the champagne lady.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And that wax like hole they had where they burned candles and it was spilling out of the onto the floor.
And they had fountains there.
They did.
Which I didn't remember until we went through pictures this last week.
I don't remember.
They had a fountain.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a picture of Mitch and Alex and Bobby. Little dog Alex.
Mhm.
Right in front of the fountain. I was like, they have a fountain in their place?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, They went there. They did it.
Yeah.
Bicycle built for two up in that
Yeah.
between the rooms.
I remember the bicycle built for two
Yeah.
from your wedding.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the wedding pictures. Yeah. Yeah. But then the most important thing.
Can you say anything about? We're on YouTube, so if you have anything to say,
Yeah. The most important thing, I think, for me and Bob was when Bob got divorced. He used to come to New York and stay with Chad and I. And so I went through that with him. And then when I got divorced, he did the same thing for me. And you know, everyone thinks, and Bob was the life of the party, and he was always like the light and the fun, and he was also just a really, really like wonderful person, and just really cared about people, and yeah, big heart.
he really did.
He did have a big heart.
Unconditionally.
Unconditionally, exactly. So yeah, I'll never forget him. I miss him so much. He's really an awesome guy. Yeah. So you guys are amazing too. Yeah, I was thinking about you guys all week.
I'm
Oh, I
glad.
can't imagine
I'm glad you made it out.
Yeah.
how shitty I feel. You guys must feel like 50 fucking thousand times worse. And I can't even believe how put together you guys are. Oh my god, I'm already like a mess. But thank you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm
Thank
glad you
for
got in
being
on
here.
this.
Yes,
Yeah.
me too. Happy accident.
Happy accident.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right. Well, let me get my shirt.
Bob, you should know that we have downed quite a few bottles of Boone's Farm, which I just learned what it was tonight. And I had a shot with Bonnie and Tanya and Amy and the whole fucking gang at the beginning of the night. This shit is terrible, also. But
As bad as you said it was.
yeah, but
I see you guys in the big, I gotta get these mine.
yeah, it's gonna be the longest drawn-out video ever. But we're gonna get to the meat of the bones pretty soon. Yeah. Love you, Bonnie.
Bye,
Bonnie loves
Bonnie.
you
You
too.
too. I know. That's the one consolation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you before you
Anyway, anything else you'd like to share, Mitchell?
There's something that I wrote that I'd like to share, but it's a work in progress. It goes a little something like this. A strange disbelief is running me. Our last goodbye came all too suddenly. We casually went our separate ways. Our final goodbye to end that way. Thought saved for another day. A day that would never come. What I wouldn't give to hold you and give you one last kiss. But you left me all so suddenly. Shit, fire, fuck, I'm pissed. I'm adrift in the memories of laughter, the laughter you shared, and your sweet, gentle gaze that cradled a soul so incredibly rare. Boundless, cherished memories my baby blues can hardly bear. I could fall to my knees, but I look to the sky. My countenance is met by your compassionate breeze, a quiet reminder to stand as lofty as the tallest of trees. Your humor and quick wit I surely won't forget. I love you so much, Bobby. You will never be forgotten.
Love you, Bobby, so much.
XOXO.
We are where we are today because of you and how much you believed in us and taught us to just fucking go for it because we can. Because life is fucking short.
We know you're looking down on us now, and shit's about to get real. So, XOXO.
Yeah, there's so much more to say, but words escape me now.
Bye-bye.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Epic fail on my hands, but that's why I was never a weatherman.
Bye, Bobby.
We love you so much.
Sweet dreams.
See you in our dreams.
Bye.
Bye.